when you were talking about hesitation.
You're Canadian, something? Talking about, you go to Canada one time, you became, yes, you're talking about hesitation, yes, and?
Not hesitation, but like when...
Not hesitation, no, excuse me. When the Shaykh is hesitating.
Giving certain responsibility and...
Yes.
Sometimes the job may look more scary or difficult.
The job is what?
It may look scary or
scary?
Or scary.
Uh-huh.
Is this something which is natural, and how do you, if it is natural, how do you overcome that?
Overcome what?
The fear.
The scariness?
Yes.
Don't think it's scary. Why? Why is it scary?
Overwhelming, scary.
Why? Why? You can use those words very easy, but why? Do you question your response? You must question why you think, why you feel that way. Don't just say, because I feel that way, it must be true. Who's saying every feeling we have, every response we have is true, is trustworthy? It's not. Obviously it's not, right? Right? Otherwise, he would not give it to you. You just have to do the work step by step. Nobody ever looks at one whole, for example, a lamb. You roast lambs, right? Over here you roast lamb, you roast turkey, chicken. Nobody ever says scary. How am I going to eat all of that? No. What do? You take one bite. Then you take another bite. Oh, you don't finish. You keep it till later, then you eat again, correct? When you say, oh, it's scary, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. It's scary, I don't think I'm able. People talking like that, you say, it doesn't make sense. You're not behaving with reason. You're not behaving with intelligence. So, the work that they give us, if we look at the whole thing like that, and then it's going to, our ego will easily trick us and say like this or like that. Number one, whatever work they give us is an honor. Don't ever think it's scary either. It's an honor. We must be honored to be able to do it. Whether it is to pour them a glass of water, to clean the toilet, to clean the barn, or to clean our hearts, or to do something, or to get something, or to put something, or to help. It is an honor that they're using us as a tool for haqq. Number one, that's it. And the work that they give us, because it's an honor, we think, although we don't really fit into that honor, but they give us, and they trust us with it. So that way it doesn't matter what kind of work they give you, whether it's to clean the bathroom or to go sit on the throne, it doesn't matter. Because you're looking at the same job with the same amount of passion that you're going to do. I mean, we are speaking from experience. I'm not just throwing out. It doesn't matter whether you are there or you're here. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning that chair in the bathroom or they tell you to sit on their chair. It doesn't matter now. Now, same principle. What are you scared about? What are you going to be scared about? If they give it to you and you feel honored, obviously they believe that you can do the work. If you can do the work, you must be more happy to show them that you can do the work well. It is with that kind of spirit, cheerfulness, to do something and to be happy to do it. And to know that you can do a good job, to be happy, to make them happy. So that you have to fight. That you have to fight against. Your ego is going to say, oh, who are you? Oh, or people putting nazar on you, or people say, you think yourself. All those things, you need to fight that. You need to put fortress around it. You need to defend yourself and say, I don't care. this work he gave me, I like to do it, he thinks I can do it, I'm going to consult with him, and you do your work. Why are you going to feel scared? All the scaredness and everything is going to just give you more excitement to do, give you more boost to do. You understand? It's not something that is going to make you to become panic or whatever. You're not going to be. And you should be happy if it's something that they give you that is very clear for you to do. If they give you something that is not clear, that's a time when it's not that easy. That's a time when you have to be scared. Because it's not clear what they want you to do. Correct? It's always that when it's not clear what they want, then you become scared. But we tell you clearly, this, and this. And even when it's not clear, it's only you're not understanding it properly. It will become clearer in time. You just have to trust them. That understanding is a different kind of understanding. It's not the understanding of, okay, I have to understand everything now to be able to do it. It is an understanding that you trust them, that whatever it is, they'll be able to give and support you. That you must know that the work that you're doing, it is through their help. If it works, if it's successful, it is definitely because of them. If it doesn't work, it's not because they don't give you madad. If it doesn't work, if you fail, it's not because they don't support you enough, it's because of your own stupidity, your own stubbornness, your own ego. When you look at it this way, then every failure that you have, you say, it's my fault. You are fixing yourself. You're saying, I could have done this, or I could have done that, this one I should. Then you're never going to blame anyone. Then next job you do, you're going to become better and better. That time, you're looking at your failure also, not as something that is such a big deal that you want to jump off a building or something. Because it is so simple. So many of the mistakes that we do in tariqat, if only we sit for 5 more minutes to think it through. Correct or no? Only that we don't become so impatient. Just sit down and think it through. Why are you not seeing it? Even if it is an accident, they say, why are you not seeing it? That road is clear for 100 feet. You remember? They say, why are you not seeing it? It's an accident, but why are you not seeing it? So we're trained enough to sense something, to know something, to see before it happens. So now you have to fight against all that negativity. You have to fight against other people doing this and that, and you have to hold on to your Shaykh more stronger. Inshallah Rahman. Then it'll be easier than that time. The credit, you cannot claim too much. No, you cannot claim. And but at the same time, that's a certain peace that comes with it also. And it gives you more energy, more boost to do more. Even if you get tired doing it, you rest a little bit, then you come up again. You become very strong again. It knocks you out, knocks you down, and then you rest just a little bit, and then you can come back. It's not something that is going to destroy you, no? So, you must study your Shaykh. You must see how his attitude is. This is the one thing people are not doing. They're not studying, they're not looking enough. You must see what their attitude is. You must see how they're picking themselves up. How even when things are falling all around them, they're still standing, they're doing this. When you take that, you observe, you learn, and you take it, you put it in your life, then you can see some changes. Understand? Inshallah. Otherwise, if it's just according to us, especially today's generation, with nothing they can crumble. With just worrying, they can crumble. You cannot crumble like that when you have real responsibilities. When by the age of 18, 16 years old, you really have to go out and earn small amount of money so that you can help the house, for instance, pay the rent. Then you don't have time to overthink. You don't have time to think. Because now you have to go and you have to do something. You say, why am I feeling this way? I feel empty. kid, 18 years old, 19, 20, I feel empty. We say, what is your life about? I don't know, it's emptiness. That's right, because you're not filling it with doing something that is constructive. You're only doing it, everything for yourself, everything for your ego. This is what the society teaches you until 18, 19, 20, 21. Everything, whatever you do is for yourself. Make sure you entertain yourself, you have fun. You must please yourself. But they realize, even at that age, pleasing yourself, it has a certain limit. After that, you feel really, really bad. But you can't say at that age or any age, you're helping other people, you're working hard, helping other people, you say, I still feel empty. No. Because then, even if you feel empty, you're looking at them, they are smiling because you did something to help, then it wakes you up a little bit. This is the point. Today, people are not helping each other. They live very selfish, individualistic lives. Very selfish, individualistic lives. Living in a Jamada, very selfish, individual lives. They're not concerned about what other people are going through. They're not helping other people. Forget about helping. They're not concerned. Yeah, I'm speaking. I'm saying, do you find out? Do you know what's happening with this and this one? No. So you're not concerned. If you're not concerned how you can help, when you're not helping, especially when you're in the way of tariqat, when you're not helping, it's finished. You will feel empty listening to sohbats and making zikr. You will. Because you're not making any hizmat. You're not helping no one. You're only helping yourself. So your concerns are about yourself. Your happiness is about yourself. Your depression is about yourself. Your anger, everything is just yourself. Instead of being angry because something is being done to some other person, instead of being happy because your family or other people or the ummah achieve something or thinking about, so you become very small. Does it sound familiar? Huh? Especially in this society, corrupt society they're teaching you. It's very small. You're not concerned. You don't try to find out. You don't look to each other's hearts to see. People coming together just to have fun anyway. It is not Islam. Definitely not tariqah. Definitely not the way of the Shaykh. If anything, 24 hours he is not sleeping, thinking awake at night, how do I fix this one's problem? This one has a problem, how do I do that? This one's problem was caused, how do I clean this up? They're concerned. What are you concerned about? Your money, your job, whether your son, your daughter is going to get married. What else fills up your mind then? It's all dunya anyway. My wife said something, my husband said something, my job is something, my heart is shaking. Yeah, because selfishness. I was going to say in the old days, it's not even old days, these days also, there are still people that their neighbor's concern is their concern too. They are concerned if their neighbor is happy or sad, they have enough to eat or not. They are concerned. People today, they're just concerned about their own individual problems. Very concerned, very busy. 24 hours with their own problems. 24 hours texting me with their own problems. And I'm thinking, is this one helping anyone? No. It's not even talking to anyone. Doesn't even know how to talk, to be concerned about anyone. Yeah, that time, Chef, and he says, you're going to fight with your clothes. Your collar is not going to fit. We're living in this community to try to make people to live together, to try to make people to feel for each other, to try to live as neighbors. Otherwise, why are we moving up here? If you're going to move up here to live individual lives, individualistic, selfish lives, may as well move back to the city. Shame. But this is the thing that we have to understand, we have to learn. But they teach us very easy, very quickly, very easy and very strongly. No, just come here, pray, give salams, go back, shut your door and just be in your own small little world. That is enough for you. This is not Islam, definitely not tariqat. Definitely not. By force, we're making people to come together. By force, we're saying do things together, by force. But I'm saying, if you're not going to make improvement on this, if you're not going to develop on this, then why are we putting so much effort into it? There are others that they are more willing to respond to our work. So, I have to wake up. I have to wake up a little bit. It's easy for everyone to come when the Shaykh is there, no? When he's not there, physically you're not there, by heart you're not there. Then what are you doing? How can we continue? Something to think about. It's not just here to show our numbers, just to show our children, just to say we do this and do this. All that is so easy. You don't have to be a believer to do that. You don't have to. You can be a kafir to do that. So many of them, they do it well. But we're talking about the spirit. Spirit that you have to know, you have to care. But they teach us to be very selfish anyway. Teach us not care. I can't be bothered. None of my business. Correct or not? Oh, someone is going through something. I better not interfere. Or this one is smiling again. Oh, okay, now I'm going to go. Joke around, talk. Because he's smiling, he's happy. Oh, something is going on. Leave him there. Until he's okay, and then he's going to. In the East, if everyone is just laughing and joking, the friend, you feel that you're suspicious. Because this is fake. I mean, the laughing and joking is not going to last forever. It's when you're in trouble and somebody helps you, that they don't ignore you, they help you, they say, this one is a friend. Then I want to keep. But they teach over here, if someone is in trouble, just leave them alone, let them sort it out. And then when they come to themselves, and then we come back again. We have fun. Should not be. As much as we can. This is hard. Okay? But people get very tired in this country anyway. Very easily. The energy gets sucked, pulled very easily. You don't have any more spirit. But you must fight. You can't just say, oh yeah, it's like that. It's so heavy. I don't know what happened. I just go out and I feel so heavy. You just give in like that. You never say that when you're going out whole night long, whole day long, jumping up and down and pleasing your nafs. You never say it's heavy. Suddenly, you're walking in the way of tasawwuf, a little bit heavy. Well, so, the honor is when you have responsibility. It is the responsibility that gives you honor. It is not the name, it's not the title, it's not the chair, it's not the lineage, it's none of that. It is the responsibility. So look to see how responsible you are. That's all. Look to see how responsible you are. Sit down and say, how responsible am I? Well, what am I responsible for? Myself. Who else? Your father, your mother? No. Your brother, sister? No. You're not married. Okay. Who else? I'm responsible to go feed the birds. That is something you want to put? That your big responsibility? Okay, you're married, you have a family, and responsibility is my family. That's why in this society they say biggest responsibility is your family, full stop, that's it. And no, it is not. A family is just one unit of a whole building block. It is a foundation. Islam is not really concentrating on family. It's concentrating on neighbors and ummat. But you don't even hear that these days. So neighbors, yes. Ummat. Neighbors what? 40 houses east, 40 houses west. 40 houses north, 40 houses south. 40 houses. That means everyone you consider a neighbor, and you have to know what is happening. You'll sit down and say, am I concerned about my neighbor? No, you're not. By force, you're just coming, eating together, laughing, joking a little bit, and then go. Should not. Should change. It should change. And if there are a few people doing that, then they can leave us in peace and say that you continue. Or at least some people looking out for other people. See, who are you looking out for? My husband, my wife, my children, that's it. Who else? Nothing else. No one else. Say, oh, my Shaykh, please, he doesn't need looking out for. What are you giving? But look to see who he's looking out for. Look to see who he's taking care of. That time, reach over and try to help. That's the time you may do something. You understand? Or else you get stuck. You understand? You can get stuck too. Oh, this is my life. I want to get my life started. You think your life is just that? Starting a family? That's it? That's life? There is a life of a believer? Huh? You think the Sahabis, they behave like this? Prophet ﷺ behaved like this? Tabi'in behaved like this? The great empires in Islam, they behave like this. That's how they became an empire, by saying, I just get married, I have my own little family, and that's it, I'm happy? You think the Dergahs, they start like that? Otherwise, you can get stuck thinking this is it. I live in the Dergah, I come for zikr once a week, sohbat once a week, I'm good. What is this? Who's saying you're good anyway? Now, when you're looking, what are you taking? What are you giving? So many they take, very few they give. So, we must be aware of things like that, inshallah. Otherwise, years will pass, you will be stuck. And I'm seeing it. Years passing, people are just stuck. Same. There's no improvement. May Allah not make us to be stuck. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Al-Fatiha.